this. This card's pretty great, right? This seems really hard to beat in a dedicated Temur deck. There's also Nomad Outpost. Nomad Outpost and Temur Ascendancy, but you want to take the Bear's Companion? Is Bear's Companion better than Temur Ascendancy, Marcus? They're both really good, but I feel like this just like draws you so many cards. Hey there, Fuzzy. You think it's a medium first pick? That's fair. I might be overrating it. It's been a while. It's been a while. So it's probably one of these two. I think I want to take the Nomad Outpost. Feed the Clan. Multi-format playable. Oh my god. Clearly the pick. Clearly the pick. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of your expensive things are more. So let's take this Necropolis Fiend. This card is not particularly beatable. Why is the second pick? Oh, someone took a foil over it, I guess? I guess someone took a foil, since there's no uncommons missing either. This is like nothing close, right? Savage Punch is good. The gold cards are good. I love this card. I'm also aware it's not actually that good. It's so much fun though. It's really good with Necropolis Fiend. Also not just an opulent palace though. Live that 5-color lifestyle. Living that 5-color lifestyle. This is an unreal start to the draft, I feel. Oh yeah. There's also a Jungle Hollow, which is heckin' nice. But Abomination of Gadul kinda messed up. Ascendancy might wheel, it might do. May well wheel. Would not be opposed to that. Flyers and Trilands. I think Roar's dope. Yeah, Roar's sweet, for sure. Also, this Treasure Cruise, the Secret Plans. There's some stuff here. Pony Back Brigade's an uncommon, I think? Maybe it's a common. It might be, yeah, it's a common, isn't it? Because it's the same cycle as Absent Guide Jesus. Secret Plans is pretty nice. You could just take the Secret Plans. I don't know, I don't really know. You just want to go all in Ascendancy. I love this card. This is tricky. I have no idea what to take here. Honestly. I think I'm about this Secret Plans life though. I think this can go places. You take the kill shot or duel. Those are responsible picks, Caius. Those are responsible picks. But Secret Plans is the fun pick. Just saying. Necrofiend needs some fuel. We'll pick up some Merchast's secrets at some point. It'll be fine. When did you get responsible? What happened? Ooh. Nice. Dual land. Dece. Take a dual land from like an otherwise dead pack. Just like no playables but the dual land. We aren't responsible here. Oh my god. That's going to be used against me so many times. I can just feel it. Yeah, it's sweet, Fuzzy. I love this format. Easy Loxodon here. Average converted mana cost of our spells is currently about 6. 9, 16. 9, yeah, 16, 17, 18, 24. Actual 6. Our average CMC is actual 6 at the moment. Oh. I might just take the crappy morph over one of the banners, maybe. Keep it high and take the behemoth, yeah. Seems like the dream, right? This helps our Necrofiend. There's also this that blocks early, like fixes our mana a bit. Doesn't seem exciting though. KTK curves are something else. They are something else. Embodiment is black. Yeah, Embodiment's pretty bad. Agree. I don't really want to play this either. Jeskai banner is just like such a bad banner for us though, is the problem. Alright. Sidisi's pet with secret plans is nice. You actually like the witness? Okay. I might be underrating it then. I guess if you have a secret plans, like anything is kind of playable, right? I think I actually want the secret Sidisi's pet here over the Salto banner. I think it's actually decent with our secret plans. Someone can have a Valley Dasher. This is kind of an okay start. Got some stuff going on here. Highly doubt all these cards will make our deck in the end, but Spell Snatcher, I love this card. See ya, have a nice day. There's also a Sandstep Citadel, which is dreamy. Just like, lets us have free tri-lands. This is kind of close. What do people think? Spell Snatch is like very good, but it's also kind of hard to unmorph. I guess we're looking at like having a fair number of blue sources. The irresponsible choice is the Spell Snatcher, therefore. Alright, you raise an excellent point, Shop. You raise an excellent point. We're not responsible here, Marcus. We don't do responsibility. Fairly sure I want this over the Armament Corpse. I just want like cheap interaction, right? Because my late game is going to be really good. Red fixing is not the best fixing. I guess I can just take a Mystic. Like, I'm not really looking at playing red if I can help it. I'm gonna be like very base Sultai. Hey there, Nucleo. Good to see you. Got double Master of Pearls. Jeez, that is something. That card is unpleasant. Generous interpretation of what was said, Phil. Jesus. Y'all are nightmares sometimes. Bloodfell Caves or Flying Crane Technique. Don't even know that we can ever cast this card. I probably just want the Bloodfell Caves. Bloodsucker's playable. We're gonna have so many free mana 2/2s though. I feel like. There's a world in which I end up wanting red mana. I just want this over the 0/4 rate. I just need fixing. The 0/4 would be really nice in this deck, but so many Jeskai rares. This is ridiculous. Every rare this pack has been Jeskai. The irresponsible. I messed up, Nucleo. I messed up. Jeez, you're right. I'll never be able to take that one back. Frenzy's fine. It's kind of awkward in the 2/2 deck, but you know, it's probably a pretty good one to have. It's really good if you have a secret plans in play. Geez, then it gets messed up. The 2/3 deck. Good correction. Ooh, Absent Guide and Rite of the Serpent. We don't have much removal. How many morphs do we have so far? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So doing pretty well on morphs. Yeah, I kind of like the Rite here too, I think. I think I agree. We just need like some removal. And we're doing okay on morphs at the moment. We have a Scout the Borders. Nuclear. So we have like one card towards that at least so far. Probably take Longshot Squad over Set Adrift. Set Adrift's kind of pricey. Yeah, Scout the Borders replaces itself. We have a Rakshas's Secret too, which also fuels Delve. I think we're doing well on Delve so far. Neither of these are great. If I thought I would reliably have white mana, I'd take the Kiran. But I'm not even certain we want white mana. Like, decent chance we'd just bug. Just gonna take the Mastodon. Alright, we could take the Force away, or we could take a white source just in case we open some good white cards. Like an Absent card or something. I think I kind of just want the Blossoming Sands for that reason. I guess the Windswept Heath comes in untapped, which is nice. It also fuels Delve. Huh, so it's like a bit better for us. I don't think we're gonna miss the Force away too much. Whereas like this has like decent upside. This isn't the worst in this deck, I guess. Alright, this is looking good. Currently at 16 playables, we're on track. We have like a decent number of lands. We cannot play the Master of Pearls. This pack is trash. What's up with this pack? Like, just like no good cards. There's a Bringlow. I'm not really interested in splashing red for Bringlow, though. There's a Tranquil Cove, but you don't even know that we're playing white cards. Boon is fine, yeah. The morphs are fine. I think it has to be Boon. I think Boon's probably the best card. The land at the bottom is a basic land, Marcus. As it would happen. Irresponsible pick is Goblin Slide. There are many ways in which that's irresponsible, and none of them are good. I guess this is black-green flexing, right? It still just like leaves us open to some white cards. Embodiment is just not very good, is the problem. We have like all the fixing and not much of the payoff. Woo! Alright, I like it. Soothsayer is great. Fuels Delve for Fiend. It's also just like a very respectable body. Like 2/5. Draw a card is just like a great rate. For 5 mana. Yeah, picking up the Soothsayer is nice. Ooh, would we splash for a Temur Charm? I don't think so. We don't have that much red mana. I kinda want this Disowned Ancestor. We don't really have many like cheap cards to play early on in the game. The Bitter Rep's nice too for fueling Delve. But I think this just gives us like some early defense that we kind of want. Yeah, Bitterev's really nice. I'd have happily had, like, both those cards, for sure. Probably Squad. Squad's the best card. How many morphs are we at for the secret plans? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's like a bit short of where I'd like to be, but I think the Squad's just like very good card. Yeah, the Stalker's fine. The Stalker is also fine. Clicked it in time, just about. Oh my god, Archer's Parapet, get in the deck. Didn't even see the other cards. Didn't care. Didn't care. Alright, I'll pile up the morphs. So this is a 2-drop. There we go. Now we have a curve. It's more of a tower. I guess we're now playing these red lands. Would we play this as a forest that fused... We might play this just as like a forest that fused Delve. For 1 life. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure I'm in love with that. This tower is so great. What is Khans of Tarkir? What did we do to deserve Khans of Tarkir? It is a very odd card, Nucleo. Alright, so we're 26 spells at the moment. I'm not sure we actually need to scout the borders. We only have the 1 Delve card. We have like a bunch of other things that fuel Delve. I think that can just go. Oh my god, that's such a good pickup. It's like such a ridiculous pickup for us. Embodiment's nice just because like we don't have much to do early, but it's not a very good card in general. And it seems like we're going to be pretty light on blue sources. Alright. This is more of a 4-drop most of the time. This is kind of more of a 5-drop. Embodiment is basically Steve. That is a generous description. Yeah, it's like fine. Like I could see playing it. It's just we already have like lots of playables as is. How many morphs do we have? I guess one of the question is, are we really splashing for the Snowhorn Rider? Snowhorn Rider is very good, but it adds 2 tap plans to our deck, which I don't think I'm in love with, just for the sake of like one slight upgrade to a card. I'm a little skeptical of the Witness too. How many morphs do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 morphs? We have 9 morphs. We'll probably cut the Witness. So that's us at 23. Then the final cut is like... The Bloodsucker's not great, though it's probably fine. Mastodon's not great. I just cut the Bloodsucker, I think. I don't know if that's right. What are we doing with mana base? So we have... Yeah, Swarm of Bloodfires is kind of terrifying sometimes. It grows so quickly. So I need 8 green sources. I have 1, 2, 3, 8 green sources. I need probably 7 black sources minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 black sources. That's loads. Then I need like probably 5 to 6 blue sources. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, so our mana's just amazing. I just want to cut a black for a green. I feel like green mana is really important. Let's do it. Yeah, Witness isn't great. It's like a very expensive rate for a 4/4. It's kind of amazing how big a difference it is being a 4/4 or like the 4/5 that Glacial Stalker gives. Oh. I think I'm gonna mull this hand. Alright, this is better. I'll keep. This does something. Our secret plan is to Death Frenzy our board of 2/2s. Oh. We have to lead with a non-swamp land because of secret plans. I think I'm willing to mulligan the 4 green sources. 7. As much as I don't mulligan. I think that one's in my range. Alright, get building. You're gonna have an impressionable board very quickly, jeez. Like, slamming a Soothsayer into play next turn as well. Whoa! Arc Lightning. Sure. I'd love to injury this now. I guess I can injury and like level this up. Getting to trade an injury with a morph is always just so nice. Yeah, look at it. Taste it, Absent Guide. Taste it. Feel like attacking could result in a kill shot, which is not the best. But no, I'm gonna cast Soothsayer and see what happens. Oh, they just F6'd. Just dreamy. I think I want this Abomination. It just like filters my draws for the rest of the game, right? Seems great. To be fair, all of those cards were kind of amazing, other than the Windswept Heath, but I think the Abomination just like... Fuck, do they have a Wrath? I think the opponent might have a Wrath. Get that distinct suspicion. I'm going to attack with this and level this up and call that my turn. I'm like very scared of Doom Blast or End Hostilities or something. Yeah, something like that, Caius. It's kind of grim. Oh, they dig through timing? Never mind. I am foolish. Well done, Nucleo. You managed to win with double Doom Blast. That's good going. Sure it was a tough one to win with. Best card in the format, not close. They're just gonna keep not doing anything. This is really quite something. Alright, I'm glad we drew something to use our mana on. Holy shit, they could have Pearl Lake Ancient now. I guess I can attack with... I want to level this up though. This is so... I guess I can attack with this because I can Dragon Scale Boon it if they have Pearl Lake. It's kind of miserable, but it's something I can do. Woo! Didn't play around this mythic. Different mythic, yeah? Different mythic, same story. Alright. Dece. It's really weird seeing the new legendary border on these cards. Ooh, just make another 6/6. That deck is something. Jeez, that deck is heckin' nice. Think they might have more good stuff than us. So we have to secret them this turn before the secret goes dead. They're going to be left with one card, which sucks. But if we wait any longer, oh, that was not a good secret. 2 lands. All right. The dream. Because they have so much mana that they could have just like cast anything they had as the problem. So Abomination is sweet. I love it. One of my favourite cards. For sure. In the format. Interesting. Kinda fixing. Playing the Sewer Mirror. Good luck, Marcus. Make sure to draw blood fast. The secret to the mirror is just draw blood fast and then it's easy. Jeez. This is rough. I can't afford to upgrade my ancestor because then I just get mauled. Yeah. I guess I meant to play this out because we have like Bitter Rev and stuff in our deck. Mauled by bears, quite literally. You thought we were the bear pit? Apparently not. Jeez, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't be like this, opponent. Six, 12, 15. Alright. This leaves me there to Arrow Storm. Arrow Storm would be ambitious in that deck though, I think. Deal. Yeah, also, like, they just can't cast arrows. Holy cow. I need more spells. Blech. I'm just dead, I think. I go to 6. Can block their 3 biggest creatures and I still die. Yeah. Kinda sucks. That deck is absurd. At least we didn't see a Wrath. I'm just like not gonna play around a Wrath in future games, I think. After that one. Like, the way they were playing made me think they had a Wrath, but they clearly didn't. As things panned out. Eep, you're dead, Marcus. Just concede, go to game 3. It's over. It's all ogre. I mean, there's only a few weeks left if you do want to try it, Nucleo, but it is a lot of fun. It's also very cheap now because all the cards have plummeted. I bought in Duresses in the mirror. Yeah, Marcus? You bought in Duresses to steal their Bloodfast from their opener. Or you can take their Vraska's Contempts the turn before you play Scarab God to make them unable to answer Scarab God. So that's nice. This is really bad against Serac. You have no idea what to board out. You board out like 1 Fatal Push. I need to look at my sideboard guide, honestly. The mirror is like the hardest matchup to board for. You board out the cast down, like 1 Fatal Push. There's like 2 more cards you can board out. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. It's like such a nightmare to board for because you kind of need everything. But you can often board out a champion in boarding in most matchups. Champion gets worse post-board in most matchups because you have more of an idea of what cards you want. If that makes sense. Like, post-board, your deck's just going to be like all good cards rather than like some good cards and some bad ones. So it means most matchups you can just like trim 1 champion of wits and be happy with that. What am I doing? Oh, I really like Scatter. You need Scatter, Marcus, desperately. You desperately need Scatter, otherwise you die to Scarab God in the super late game. The problem is, without Scatter, if they cast Scarab God on 9 mana, they guaranteed get to reanimate something. Which is just like a nightmare for you, especially if they have like a Gearhawk in their yard or something by that point. I think Scatter is really important. You can probably take out the Syncopate, though. The Syncopate becomes really awkward as the game goes long, and the game will go long. It's probably fine on the play, because you can Syncopate their Bloodfast, but on the draw it's just like really bad. Okay, this, I'm like more happy trading it off in combat with another morph. Save my good morphs for later. Oh, Defeat's really good. You definitely want Defeat in your deck. Agree. Defeat is very, very strong. So attack with my 2/2 and then a Bitter Rev. I'm very happy to trade my morph for their morph here. Yeah, easy. Well, that was a good exchange. Get to keep 2 cards. Just gonna keep the spells. Spells are great. And now that I have the Walking Ballista main deck, you could probably build out 2 Fatal Pushes, honestly. It's Walking Ballista and Doomfall both answer Siphoner. And like, you never want to use a Fatal Push on a Champion of Wits anyway. So attack my 1/5 and then just like double spell here. I guess I get this down. This is really awkward against Surak though. Or is this can like fly over if they have a Surak? Hoot hoot. Sure. That's not terribly threatening. Alright, get to start pecking across with Abomination. Digging for a land drop here. More than anything. And I think the Mastodon's not great. It's probably our worst card here. The long shot's also not amazing, but it's probably fine. Just like, we've got lots to do with our mana. Casting a 2/8 doesn't exactly threaten them much. It blocks Surak, but we're going to be able to block Surak fine anyway if they draw it. That's disgusting. That's just unreal disgusting. Easy 2 for 1 on my Abomination here, just like my best card. Dying very cleanly. Yeah, Master of the Way is messed up. For sure. I wish I could go this plus another spell. I guess I can go this plus level this up. It's kind of fine. Like, I kind of need to use my Spell Snatcher before they draw Surak, right? Because once they draw Surak, the Spell Snatcher does nothing. Or does very little. Thanks, J-Poi. Appreciate it. Very, very happy about all that stuff. I'm not happy about the fact that they're gonna Surak us. This is counter, right? Yep. Alright then, I guess I'm just doing this. I can level up my Ancestor so that it can block pretty soon. It does look something like that, Nucleo. You're not wrong. Luckily I do this Rite of the Serpent so I can kill the Surak if I draw a Black Source, so that's pretty good. Take 6. Let's just cast a Heffalump soon. One more land for Heffalump. Alright. So I cast Longshot Squad. Level up this. They're clearly going to dig through time this turn, right? Yeah, they're clearly just dig through timing this turn. Is this like keep growing our board? Oh, what the other 3 people who won were playing? So the other 3 finals, there was a Flame of Keld mirror, so Flame of Keld won. I beat Red Black in my quarters with Blue Black. Red Black beat Turbo Fog, and I don't know what the 4th one was. I know there was another Red Black one in the 4th quarterfinals, but I don't know what the other person was playing. Oh wait, no, the other one was so yeah, a Turbo Fog player lost to Red Black, and a Turbo Fog player I think beat Red Black. Yeah, I think that was what happened. So there's like 2 Flame of Kelds, 2 Turbo Fogs, 1 Blue Black, 3 Red Black. Holy cow, that's a good feat of resistance. Take down my blocker. Yeah, Charles played Red Black. That is correct. So now I have to use this Dragon Scale boon on freaking Archer's Parapet to block. No, I can't even block then. This is so bad for me. Why is Surak a magic card? George played Fog, yes, that is correct. I don't really know how I win this game, other than drawing a black source next turn. Yeah, Fabrizio played Flame of Keld, George played Fog, Charles played Red Black. And those were the other 3 who queued. Yeah, it's pretty good. Does this have trample? Other creatures have trample. Okay. Here's some chumping then. Another green source. It's really frustrating. We cut a swamp for a green source because I figured we needed lots of green sources with like the long shot squads. It's kind of not paying off, clearly. I guess I get to cast a Heffalump and threaten a double block on this, so that's something. Wow, they're just cycling their banner? That's some relief. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright. Kinda being spared, at least for a moment. Secret plans are out on time. Do I take the Swamp or the Necropolis Fiend? Necropolis Fiend is a way for us to actually win this game. Swamp means we get to Rite of the Serpent next turn though. What do people think we take here? It's kind of a tough one. I think it's actually pretty hard for us to win this game without Necropolis Fiend. Is the problem. Like, we're just so low on win cons now. And their board's pretty formidable. Yeah, I think we have to take the Fiend. Just because it's really hard for us to actually win this game without the Fiend. As their board's, like, formidable. And we're getting pretty low on win cons. Like, we're through Abomination. We've lost 2 of our Outlast creatures. We've lost the Spell Snatcher. We've still got Parapet, but like, we've only got 12 cards in library. I think this is going to be really hard to win the game without Necropolis Fiend. So, makes sense to take it. Another Heffalump, huh? I don't actually know how many black sources are left. There's like a few. I think there's like 4 black sources left in the deck, maybe. Something like that. One, two... I mean left in the deck, not as in total. Yeah, this game's kind of tense. It's pretty interesting. Opponent's deck is like super strong. If we draw Rakshas's Secret, we might not be able to actually cast it due to fear of decking, which is interesting. Yeep. Alert, alert. I hope they don't find... They have 2 Kintree Invocations. Yeah, that deck is excellent, for sure. It's one of the best 5-color decks I've seen in quite a while. Alright, who's a Heffalump? Sure. Casting Dig Through Time is one of the best feelings in Magic, you're not wrong. I adore that card so much. I think I meant to attack with my Loxodon here. It's like getting really perilous for me. I've got this Dragon Scale boon. I think we've got like 4 black sources left in our deck, Nucleo. That was pretty good. I don't think casting Rakshas's Secret actually accomplishes anything, so I'm just going to pass the turn here. And get my ping out of the Parapet. Hey, Pixel. That's a good one. Alright. I'd like to draw a black source at some point. I think I'm actually meant to cast this face up. Right? I think so. Yeah, I meant to just cast this face up. I did mill my swamps. It almost certainly would, Phil. Correct. We don't actually kill them entirely off of pinging, so that's a problem. Because we only have 9 cards, and I guess we can Dragon Scale Boon to get in the final ping. Oh. Reliant on a second Black Source, but you know. I know you can upkeep ping as well. Never mind. So they're actually just dead to parapet pings. Should neither of us actually manage to kill each other elsewise. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright. All the creatures having trample is really threatening. Yeah, they can suicide attack with guide. That's a good point. Alright, swamp. I'll take it, you know. You know what? I'm okay with that. It ain't a swamp, but I'll take it. God damn, don't do this, opponent. Such attacks. Such attacks. So Kintree Warden has to go on Surak. Because everything else tramples. This has to go on a 4-4. This has to go on Abomination. So on like these the blocks, what am I missing? Like I have to Dragon Scale Boon the 6/7, but that's fine. I guess I'd kinda like to kill the Absent Guide, but I don't think I get to do that, sadly. Block. Dragon Scale. Oh, they could have Arc Lightning to kill us, I guess. Could be about to get Arc Lightninged. I accept my fate. I think it's pretty unreasonable to throw away my elephant just to play around Arc Lightning. I think Arc Lightning is going to be pretty hard to beat for a couple turns anyway. Don't do it. Don't. Don't you dare do it. Have a heart. Crater's Claws incoming. Something's incoming. Okay then. The pleading. That's a hell of a board. I guess we get to kill Sorak and take away all their trample. That's kind of a thing. Or most of their trample anyway. Yes, I cannot attack. Alright, your turn. We have to fade a lot of cards right now. We're dead to Arc Lightning. We're dead to removal. Now we have to find a way to win. Yep, we sure have to find a way to win. Don't know how. Don't know how we'd ever win. I guess worth delving 2 to hold up the regen, maybe? I don't know, they couldn't kill us last turn. Might be extreme. I just don't feel like we're ever using up all this delve food. This is the thing. And next turn I get to swing with my Loxodon with Necropolis Fiend activation up. I'd really love to draw a Dismal Backwater next turn, because it gets me out of range of Arc Lightning. I know it's a weird thing to request, but I guess that's good too. I might actually Suicide Swing the pet, just to get me out of range, weirdly. Because I know they have Arc Lightning in their deck. Holy cow, that's so good. Alright. I might lose the game because of that. It is indeed a masterpiece. Holy cow, that's another big one. Alright, they're gonna have a 6/6. I can't tap this main phase. I need to just like kill their flyers with it, I think. So I can kill them in the air. And with the Seeker, Mystic even. Alright, so flyer down. Awesome. Life gain, also good. Shrink this, I guess. We have to have time for a game 3 too. Ugh. This is gonna be close. I have to kill the Absent Guide this turn so they can stop. So I stop them from gaining any more life. They're attacking with the 4/4. What? Interesting. Oh, this means they have Arc Lightning, I guess. Huh. I know they have the War Shrieker. Sure. Let's go to this Absent Guide before it becomes a nuisance. Done. Q. Right, until I've picked off another creature or two, the Necropolis Fiend just can't attack because it'll die. Interesting. Right, so they're dead next turn. Oh, that could make sense. That could make sense. Trying to use up my clock, yeah. For sure. Necropolis Fiend is not a card that's friendly to the clock by any means. Alright, I'm not gonna bother picking up a creature here. I need to like actually try and preserve time, I think. I think if this attack doesn't work, I'm just gonna be dead. This is gonna be rough, Phil, I'm not gonna lie. 3 minutes to beat their deck is gonna be tough. Our deck does not kill quickly. Secret pre-combat to play around kill shot. We probably should have. True. If I'd had more time on my clock, I would have. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't know how we're gonna win this game in time. Even I cannot win this game in this matchup in 3.5 minutes. This deck is so slow. It's like interminably slow. Their deck's also just like probably better than ours as well, which makes this tough. Feel like we got pretty lucky to win that one. Adding another swamp because like a fast fiend is maybe one of the best chances we have here, I think. It's true. It's true. That's still just like unbelievable to me, by the way, Phil, that happened. Oh, it is indeed. It is indeed. This is Phantom. You don't get to keep the cards. Alas. I wish I could keep this. This Windswept Heath. Ooh, well done, Marcus. Crushing those sewer mirrors. The dream. Sure. This is a hand that could win in time. This is definitely a hand that has a chance. I'm not going to be looking at chat very much, sorry. It's going to be very hard to win this game in time. Missing a land drop, you say? Missing a land drop, huh? Alright. Not the best draw. Not the best draw. Thanks, Freed. I didn't... That... Oh. Gotta learn from someone's mistakes, right? Gotta learn from someone's mistakes. Oh boy, these are so big. Jeez. Good thing I have this 2-8. Yeah, I'm tempted to do that, J-Poi. Tempted to do that. I'm gonna get my elephant down first, though. Oh wow, it's a good one. Kill shot? Sure. That's fine. That is fine with me. Oof. This elephant's gonna do good work gumming up the ground whilst Necropolis Fiend wins the game, I think. Or it's gonna die. That could also happen, apparently. Alright. Gonna be a close one. Yeah, not booning worked out for sure. I think I just want to save all the food in my yard for this fiend. Just cast it at full rate. Oh my god. That's absurd, Selene. This card is so slow is the problem. Like, to activate this takes like 10-15 seconds. So it's actually a bit awkward here. But it'll probably be good. Yeah, just use it as a flying win con. I think that might end up happening. We can like Death Frenzy these two away and start swinging in the air. The flavor text on Steam Vents is amazing, but Steam Vents features neither Steam nor Vents, which is kind of weird. Oh my god. I really want to block here. I don't think I can afford to take this much damage. I guess I've seen Feat of Resistance, right? I've seen Feat of Resistance. I can deal with that next turn, it's fine. It's fine. Oh wow. That's really good. I'll answer questions after this game. Slightly busy. Trying to not die. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's really good. That messes up my plans somewhat. I was hoping to make a massive lifelinker to block their 5/5s. Got 1 minute. Stop casting things, please. That would be lovely. I think I have to just pass the turn here, which sucks. Over under on us dying to our Abomination of Gudul triggers. Don't know why I played that land. Like, completely unnecessary. Okay. Oh shit, I should have cast that. I might lose the game because I didn't cast that. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh boy. Because now I have to block and attack. No! What the fuck? Seriously? That is so cheesy. That is so cheesy. Opponent just wanted it more. Are they dead? I don't know if they're dead or not. I don't know if they're dead or not. I don't know if they're dead or not. I haven't done the maths. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. I think they're dead. Yes! 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 Jeez. Fuck, yes! I only realised at the last second I could attack all and maybe it would work. Fuck! Oh my lord! Can someone clip that? Jeez. Like everything from the Feed the Clan, I don't know. That was great. Oh dear lord. On to the next one. On to the next one. My stream, it makes for stressful watching. It's not easy watching by any means. Maybe wave faster this time. That was so exciting though. We caught up by like 7 minutes on our opponent that game. Or something absurd. Oh, fuck. That was intense. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. It's not great for your health, but what match was that? That was match 1. Can only go uphill from here. Oh, that was great. That was just good, clean living. Opponent even tried to punk us out of Feed the Clan. Didn't work. Didn't work. Freed. You asked about the Illumination and the Ballista. The Ballista was completely absurd all day. I would 100% register it again without like a moment's hesitation. I'm almost considering like a second. Would almost consider a second in the sideboard. It's so good. It's really good against red-black. It's really good in the mirror. The Illumination was like. I think I want to play the Illumination. It's definitely not amazing, but it's like very solid. You just like want a bit more card advantage in the deck. Third Gatekeeper, thank you for that subscription. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that support. Everyone put some hearts in chat for our new subscriber to welcome them. Thank you so much. Glad you don't mind the health risks of watching the stream. His opponent is aggro. I've never seen a deck that's aggro in this format, pretty much. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. From my perspective, it wasn't entertaining. I wanted to lay down after that, but y'all seem to enjoy that. I live in the red zone a lot on the stream. I play far too slowly for my own good and get brutally punished by having to play like that. We won with 2 seconds on the clock, Phil, by alpha striking without counting whether we were going to kill them or not. After our opponent cast Feed the Clan to time walk us. It was great. It was just the cleanest living. Autumn's red zone, jeez. I hope they don't have white sauce. If they have white sauces in this deck, this game gets a bit ropey. Because then this can go flying later. Ooh, taking 4. Censor is really bad, Freed. Censor is my, like, top 10 least favourite cards they've ever printed. I can go on rants about Censor. Like, I really hate that card. Well, this is looking grim. We're going to be on 1, like any other creature is going to do it. That is any other creature. Yeah. Yeah, Censor never actually counters anything. You just like hold it in your hand until turn 7, feel sad it didn't counter anything, cycle it and draw another land. It's like so bad. I think I want Smoke Teller against them. They seem really aggressive, right? Just like want something cheap. What's bad against them? I think Boone's okay. Steezy Pet's great. All the cheap stuff is good, pretty much. Maybe the Mystic's not great. It's still a 2-2 for free. 2-2 for free is fine. Death Frenzy's obviously absurd. Yeah, maybe the Revelation. I think I like that. Just kind of eyeing that one up. That makes sense to me. If it has Khan and Angrath, that could make sense. Marcus, some negates or something like that. I did Freed. That's the only match I saw from the GP all weekend. But it was like the most absurd. I don't understand how Siggy won that in time. In game 2, I was like, why isn't he conceding? He's never going to have time for a third game, and then he somehow won on turn 5. I think I still want Right, but it is very expensive. I think Right is probably better than Bitter Revelation, at least. Bitter Revelation just doesn't seem great here, based on what we've seen so far. Ooh, I've got this in hand. Makes me kinda not want to cast this. I think I'm actually just not going to cast the Loxodon here. Like, see if we can get a blowout with this Death Frenzy. The answer might be yes, by the looks of things. Get the suspicion the answer might be yes. I mean, suppose so. His out. Interesting. I can just discard a land. I guess I need the lands for the Death Frenzy, but got lots of lands in this deck. So what I heard was he didn't want to concede because he had Ballista as an out, Freed. Because if he draws Ballista, he just wins. Which is, like, kind of reasonable, but I mean, it is reasonable. It is, like, an actual, like, win the game out, right? But it's still rough. Like, you're leaving yourself, like, 2% to win that game, but in exchange, like, very unlikely to win game 3 in time. Alright. Is Death Frenzy good? If so, why? I would like a thesis on why Death Frenzy is a good Magic card. Gain 6. Oh no, gain 3? This is only 1 life per creature? Hardly even worth it. Oh, that was the case. So, there was a blue-black mirror that went to time in game 2. And ultimately they won, like, deep into extra turns with, This is really nice against the Dragonstar Twins, jeez. I just want to cast it face up, because then I get to activate the Power Pet too. What was I going to say? So yeah, there was a blue-black mirror at the RPTQ, and it went to extra time. I went over there, like, 10 minutes into extra time, they were still playing, and, like, multiple people just blamed me for the fact that this was going on. Alright. Warshrieker's Dees. Anything to follow up? I gotta say, it's really nice having this Kintry Warden for the... Oh, it's really good. Okay. Kinda punished for not just playing out my Morph, I guess. Brutal. Still in a decent position here. Goal officially hunted. Indeed. I'm in kind of a great position here. Like, I feel like I'm drawing more live than my opponent is, because they have lots of 2/2s in their deck and I don't. And like, the board's mostly stable. I'd kind of like to hold on to like find a slightly bigger creature so that I can eat the Valley Dasher for free. Maybe I'm meant to do that. Yeah, I heard what happened to Duncan. It's heartbreaking. Duncan's like one of my favourite Magic players in the country. I really wish he hadn't been in such a rough spot. Okay, that's a good Magic card. Confirmed strong Magic card. Oh, I missed a ping. You're right, I did. What happened to him? He got a GRV when he was going to win 100% to win game 2 of his match. Yeah, for sure. Just like slight slip of the tongue because it's been like a long day, and he's like doing a bunch of stuff on muscle memory. It's really rough. I'm gonna use this turn to activate Necropolis Fiend, I think. Take down the Dragonstar Twins if they attack. I guess they could just choose not to attack. Yeah, game rule violation. He was playing Turbo Fog, which is an really easy deck to get game rule violations with, even if you're like a good player. Just because the deck is has so many decisions every turn, and you take so many turns in a row, it's just like exhausting. So he ended up saying, so he ended up -2ing his Khan. But he flipped over the top 2 cards of his library. Yeah, he flipped over cards for plussing it instead because he hadn't -2'd Khan all day. This was his first time doing it all day long. Everything I want to do costs 2 mana. So I might as well morph this. So he just like muscle memory flipped the cards over from the top of his library as if he was plussing Khan, instead of like making a token, since he'd minused Khan. He got a game loss, and then he just got destroyed in game 3. Alright, Bloxies. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. I don't really want to expose my Necropolis Fiend to anything. Yes, I also don't want to take 1,000,000 damage though. This is fine. I can gain a life off this. Yeah, it's really rough for sure. Especially since, like, he's, like, a really great person, and he's also just, like, lost, I think, 3 Pro Tour qualification invite spots in a row now, before this one. It's, like, an awful way to miss out for the 4th time. That was a good Trumpet Blast. Jeez. We're kinda in trouble now. Yes, at least we've got food in the yard for the Fiend. Worst and best play of the RPTQ. I'll try and figure that one out in a moment. I have to cast a spell, apparently. I was tempted to make that as a free. I guess maybe it needed to be a free. Maybe that was bad. My best and worst play of the RPTQ. It was such a long day. So long ago. I'm not sure. It's a really tough one. Just kill those Dragon Star Twins. Hope they don't have an instant here to blow me out of the water. Nice. I know what my worst play was. My worst play is, like, not close. I had a turn where... I don't know, I was, like, miles ahead. I wasn't really sure, like, how I would even lose the game. And I probably got, like, a bit lazy as a result. Like, I was just, like, overwhelmed with options, and it was very hard to figure out how like, I would lose the game from that position in the first place. And... I ended up, like, sacking my champion wits to my Temple Valkatots and, like, flashing back the champion. And I only realised, like, right after I started flashing back the champion that this left me dead to removal spell plus Hazaret, which was, like, basically the only way I die. I think what I was actually meant to do was hostage taker my own hostage taker, weirdly. Because then, like, I can instant speed sack the hostage taker to my temple at any point to, like, trap a Hazaret under it. So even though I don't have a contempt, I can still then answer a Hazaret at instant speed, which is really nice. So I think that's the worst play. Like, not seeing that line was, like, pretty bad. Oh, I also had another really bad play. My other pretty bad misplay, my opponent had PNLR plus Scrap Heap Scrounger in play, and I went to reanimate his Phoenix, and in response he sacked the Scrounger, used the Scrounger to... Yeah, sacked Scrounger, used Tarkir and Alar used Scrounger to eat the Phoenix from the yard, and as a result, I just didn't have a clock to kill my opponent with. It probably made me take 3 turns longer to kill my opponent. The fact the Phoenix was gone from the yard. What I should have done is just waited till I have 8 mana up and then go to eat the Phoenix, because then I can try and eat it twice, which works out way better for me. How do they do so well with so many bad plays? Good question. Right, I need to... I guess it's kind of hard for me to die here with, the Spell Snatcher, so I can probably just be patient, right? I can probably just be patient here. Just, pack across with the Abomination. It's sort of our thing on the stream. God damn it. God damn it, Marcus. You're not wrong. I'm not sure of any, particularly amazing plays. Most of it was just, running through the motions. Get rid of this Summit Prowler, I guess. Huh. That's probably pretty close to lethal, but I just want to be patient again. Yeah, we're sitting on Spell Snatcher. That is correct. Doublets in the yard. I am really happy about how I played against, there's an Esper control opponent I played against, and early on in the game, I, duressed him and saw, maybe the Rite of the Serpent is just bad, based on how that game went. I think it might be. We do have to kill the 3/3 though. The 3/3s are really annoying. 3/3 double strike. So yeah, there was a Esper control opponent I played against, who, early on in the game I duress him and see a Scarab God. And it just warps the entire game for the next 12 turns, because once he gets to enough mana to cast Scarab God and have an activation up, I always have to be able to counter it for the rest of the game. I can't afford not to be able to counter that Scarab God, because if it resolves, it just flashes back Gearhawks to protect it, and I can never kill it. So the entire game warps around this, and I'm really, really happy how I navigated that. Just the focal point always being I can never let this Scarab God resolve, and every play I make has to keep that in mind. And every play of his that I let resolve has to keep that in mind. And I'm just really proud of how I navigated that game. I thought I navigated... That wasn't really so much an individual play, but more overarching game plan. I felt like I handled that really well. I'm wondering if I want the Keru Bloodsucker almost. I actually ended up winning that game with 3 cards left in my library. And with him having a Chromium on board, I'm still amazed I won. Alright, got Death Frenzy, best card in our deck. MVP, apparently. Need to run some lands, but not face too many Skull Hunters. Yeah. Beat downs. Beat downs. Might be dead. Where is the PT you're qualified for? So the things I'm currently qualified for, in broad answer to your question, things I am currently qualified for, I'm qualified for the PT in Atlanta in November. I'm qualified for the WMC, the World Magic Cup in Barcelona in December, and then I'm qualified for the the Magic Online Championship in Seattle in March, sometime around March. Those are the things I'm currently qualified for. Gonna trade with their Valley Dasher here, I think. I could block the Swift Spear, get the spell out their hand. They probably have Trumpet Blast. I think I just have to block Valley Dasher though. It's really awkward. I have this Dragon Scale boon. Make this a 4/4 next turn. If they have Trumpet Blast, I literally die. I don't know if I can beat Trumpet Blast anyway this game though. This is rough. This is rough. I don't know. I'm not too happy with this block. Like, kind of forces me to draw another spell I can cast next turn. I think I have to injury the Swift Spear, weirdly, rather than build towards this Death Frenzy. I think Death Frenzy is going to be good at some point, regardless. I can just play the Soothsayer next turn, as things stand. That sounds kind of cool, Hug, if you did decide to do that. Just like going to Disney. Generous description. There are side drafts. On the Sunday they run drafts, typically. Which isn't like quite side events, I guess, but and spectators are allowed. Like, some people do come along just to spectate. Not like many, but you do get some. The Soothsayer is nice. It's gonna do work. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, 5 toughness seems great. I kinda want this long shot squad, maybe? Yeah, Emma hung out with us in Richmond, which was great. Like, Emma is just awesome. One of my favourite people. It's either Swamp or Longshot Squad. Because Swamp would let me get the Abomination online soon. You're pretty great, Hug. I don't know, this seems fine. If they kill my 2/5, it's another creature that can block the stupid 2/1. We'll draw into another Black Source sooner or later. This game has the potential to get grindy. I'll block. Don't make me do it. Don't make me... Fine. Here we go, here we go. It begins. Alright. Bring low. Nope, just nothing. Just stone nothing. Apparently it just stone nothing. Opponent must be flooding like crazy over there. Either that or they have Kratos Claws and are about to murder our face. I am still gonna block. Nothing has changed since last turn. I guess if they make me discard, it's not even the end of the world, like a Skull Hunter. The Skull Hunter just gets eaten up by this. I kind of want to hit my land drops. It's kind of awkward though. I can't play... I guess I can play this if I Dragon Scale Boon it. Makes me a bit soft to bring low. I don't even know what I'm doing. All my cards feel kind of awkward. I guess I would like to level this up this turn. I know that much. I'd definitely like to level this up because I'm a bit scared of them just like drawing a flyer. I'm not in love with playing this out because we are planning to Death Frenzy at some point, but it's probably fine. You're trying to power through a Saper's Sanctuary. Holy cow. I don't think that card's beatable. Marcus, just scoop it up and move on with your life. And, you know, have some self-respect. Some respect for your time. Two Sanctuaries and a Bestiary. Why are you still... I guess you've got Scarab God in your deck. Scarab God beats a lot of that nonsense. The number of games I've had where my opponent's played a Bestiary and I've cast a Scarab God and the Bestiary's not mattered because Scarab God is messed up. It is a non-zero number of games, for clarification. I want to swing with both, like put a clock on them. Just like get this game over before they can draw a Kratos Claws or some garbage like that. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, Dragon Scale Boon is lethal now. This has been a very weird game. I don't really understand what's happened this game. If I'm being completely honest. I'm actually going to discard the Death Frenzy. It's now looking pretty bad, since we're apparently trying to kill our opponent here. Oh wait, I get to Dragon Scale Boon and cast Necropolis Fiend? Alright, so we get to threaten lethal. And even if they have a Bring Low to blow us out, we get to cast a Necropolis Fiend on blocks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. So this is great. I'm not really sure how long it took. I grew it out like years ago. Long time ago. I'm glad you like it though. It used to be much longer. It used to be down like halfway down my back, but when it was like that long, I didn't really like it on like a sensory level. Like if it got wet or anything, it just like felt kind of icky. Whereas this is like a nice length for me. Yeah, we won the first match with 2 seconds on the clock. Nuclear, you missed out. You have to go back. If you had been watching that match, match 1, you would have clipped the end, knowing you. Yeah, it was incredible. Our opponent boarded in Feed the Clan against us because they figured we were going to time out. Like, the moment when they cast Feed the Clan, I was just like, what the fuck? And then it got to our turn, and I realised we could attack all, and maybe we win, and we dealt exactly lethal. It was great. It was truly great. Ooh, this hand is truly great. Wish these were like cheaper morphs, but you know. Beggars, choosers, etc. Almost lost to feed the clan, indeed. Ah, oh, the mirror. Kind of the mirror. I think that one is better than ours, honestly. I think Trail of Mystery is better than Secret Plans. Like, Trail of Mystery is just like straight up card advantage, like, without you having to put effort in. Yeah, and the +2/+2 just means you can never block the morphs, which is pretty unreasonable, to be honest. This is gonna snowball kinda nastily. Yeah. This goes 2/8. It like blocks a lot of the morphs pretty well, even with this pump. I'm just gonna get down a morph this turn, one of these two. Oh wow, I hope you enjoyed it. Glad to hear it. I think we do like a pretty reasonable job on there. Glad you enjoyed it though. Looking forward to, I might be recording tonight actually. Jeez, I might have to make tomorrow's stream start late if I'm recording tonight, because I need like, I didn't sleep that much last night. I kind of need a good night's sleep at some point, but... Thanks, Marcus. Alright, let's get down the Heffalump. One of the Heffalumps. No, I just got in late, and then I was like up early-ish to start streaming. I think I'm gonna start the stream late tomorrow, probably. It means I'm gonna have like weird hours this week because like I'm ending the stream early on Wednesday. So I don't know. I'll put out a schedule at some point later tonight for this week. Oh my god. Sounds incredibly likely, Hug. My elephant. I just wanted to block. I'm feeling kind of sad I didn't morph this instead of this right now. I'll say that much. Feel not completely alive right now. Or maybe I have to block this turn to force them to unmorph so that I can like counter a spell next turn. Good boy. Okay. That's 8 damage. I mean, I kind of have to do this to catch up, I think. It's not great, but I think I have to do it. They booped our Heffalump. They sure did. So rude. Yeah, I think not playing out my own Heffalump was probably bad earlier in the game. If I played out my own Heffalump, maybe I'd have a chance. Maybe I have to block... I probably just have to block this. Nice. Not doing anything. I like it. I just have to counter litter or whatever to catch up here. Besides, morphs are pretty good for them, right? Because of the trail. That's a good one. Secret Plans is going good. We're 2-0 currently, Caius. And they have a 7-7. That's pretty large. It's pretty large. Cast this Abomination. Oh boy. So this can block the 6-7. Or even block the 7-7, I guess. We're probably going to have to chump with this. I guess if I hit a land with this, I get to... Trail of Mystery is so threatening. Just like, this morph just gets to like plow through our board so convincingly. We really need to get the 6-7 in place soon. The option is we either Soothsayer into a land or we play 2 morphs this turn. I think I'm going to play 2 morphs. I think that gives me the best chance. Oh geez, that's really good. I guess all it does is it turns this into an abomination, right? Whilst killing ours. No, it's actually just great for them, huh? Now we have to like get down the abomination in the next couple turns to block their abomination. My deck is sweet. Like very similar to ours, but the trail's really impressive. Crintry Invocation would be great in our deck too. If we'd picked one up. Huh. I really want them to flip this thing at some point, so I know what it is. So yes, that means I'm putting one of these on it. Force them to flip it. I could multi-block it, but the trail means it's almost certainly eating my creatures anyway. Or maybe, I could put the 5-3 on it and the 2-3 on it instead. What? I don't know how we beat this board. Thanks, Dokamoy. Thank you. I am very excited about the PT. Less excited about these Heffalumps. They're pretty big. This blocks a Heffalump, this blocks a 7-7, then we have to chump this, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna do this now, so I can hit like a tap land to play for the turn. Thanks, War. I'm really excited for it. Being at this PT gives me like a very real shot at hitting gold, I think. Just like between the points from the PT and the WMC and everything. Yeah, I'm currently on 29 or 28 points, I think, pro points. I'm gonna drop to 20 when the next quarter begins. But even then, I'm getting points from like a PT and the WMC. It's like not unrealistic. Hey there, Steven. Good to see you. It was great seeing you yesterday, even if it was like somewhat brief. It's kind of awkward. This is like probably the Abomination, and the trail makes the Abomination lethal. I can't actually win this game. I'm just like under too many abysses right now. Yeah, I haven't top 8'd any GPs. I just like just the weird other events I do while that. Talking about people who top 8 GPs. Hi, George. I have not top 8'd a GP, no. I seem to do well at basically every event other than GPs. And I guess to an extent PTs. My PT results have been like fine but kind of average. Yeah, I've come 10th place at a GP hug. My 2 best results, I've come 10th, I've come 17th, I've come 25th twice. So like I've had some good finishes, but I've not actually top 8'd yet. We did not win that 2-headed giant conspiracy draft. Sadly. Even though I had the messed up conspiracy, the one that makes, like, your creatures have gigantic butts. Or no, it makes them fight with their butts. It makes them fight with their butts. Like, it's so messed up. You just, like, draft all the 0/4s that no one else wants. I misworded. I didn't mean to misword. It makes them fight with their butts. There's a conspiracy that makes... It's like Doran. It's Doran the conspiracy. Oh my god. Conspiracy of butts. Jesus Christ. Well, this went places it didn't mean to. As I put this face down. I would have my spell snatcher face down, I don't know. One of these two. What is going on? Why have they not cast anything? Does anyone understand this? I'm really confused right now. As to, like, what could be happening. Death Frenzy doesn't do anything. Secret Plan's in play. I do have a plan, most secret in nature. Quite secretive. Look at these 2/3s. Aren't these 2/3s just great? Just the 2/3s you always dreamed of. Against this 2/5. No one's ever beaten a pile of Hurloon Minotaurs. That's great. Yeah, it's weight advantage. Weight advantage is the creatures fight with their butts instead of their fists. I don't really care about that very much. Doesn't really do very much. Whatever, you have a 2/1. You have a 2/1, friend. I'm just gonna flip up my... I guess my Woolly Loxodon. Since it punches the most. Oh my god, nuclear. Alright. I think I'm just tagging with the Loxodon. I could attack with both of these and like maybe get to eat the Wind Scout for free. But I feel like just holding up Spell Snatcher for the rest of the game is great. Puts them under like a lot of pressure. Also, like the Soothsayer just gets a free block on the Abomination, right? What are they doing? Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice one to Spell Snatch. Deal. Deal. That is a entirely fine one to Spell Snatch. Terminate your creature, have a 0 mana terminate stored up for later in the game. Seems reasonable. It's also one that they can't like force away, because we had the problem last game, like the thing we were stealing they just forced away, right? It was really orc. 1, 2, 3, +5. So I can flip this up and still play a morph. Great. Drawing so many cards right now. The double Sanctuary, double Bestiary draw beat you. Jeez. So surprising, Marcus. What is that? Oh my lord. Yes. Yes. Taste it. It's just absurd. Our draw has been unreasonable and our opponent's draw has been much worse than the first game by like a million miles. I would like if they don't have turn 2 Trail next game though. The card is threatening. To say the least. I have a Heffalump on tap. Great. Just the dream. Four lethal threats, 2 blockers. Go wild. Rawr. Indeed. Rawr indeed. Okay, game 3. Don't think I want to change anything. I think just like being all in on the grind is pretty great. Just hope they don't have an absurd trail of mystery draw. Hands decent. It's not great. Doesn't have our secret plans, but it's currently disabled. J-Poi. They're bringing it back on Wednesday, I think. They had to disable it to look into bugs. I'm not sure, Selene. I haven't actually heard a term for that. Like, large toughness being having a big butt has been like known for ages, whereas I don't. Big guns, jeez. That kind of makes sense. Right, drew the third land like a professional. Opponent bricking on blue mana. Like, I don't know, the opposite of a professional. I think I'm going to morph the Loxodon here. Because I want to be able to, like, cast the Mystic if I roll a 5th land. Oh my god, Selene. That's kind of great. Am I going to play any Modern today? I am not. I'm going to play Modern tomorrow. Tomorrow is just going to be a Modern stream. I'm going to play lots of Blue-White this week, and maybe probably some other decks too. I've currently got Bant Spirits on my account as well, because that deck is great. Deck is truly delightful. Right, I'd like to draw an untapped land next turn for our Heffalump. Okay, drawing an untapped land would make this game very easy, but I guess we're still just like miles ahead if they're not doing anything with their turns. We get to like keep casting critters. That is actually literally what I'm trying for. I'm going to try out Illumination because I adore that card. It's like one of my favourite cards they've printed in the last few years. Hieroglyphic Illumination. I really love that card. Which I know is weird. I'm aware I'm like the only person in the world who loves that card, but I think it's wonderful. It's like the perfect design for a cycling card. Interesting. I just want to injury this. Decent chance it's a Heffalump. Hieroglyphic Illumination, Stephen. Hey! It was a Heffalump. Who'da thunk it? I guess I'm just outlasting one creature and attacking with the rest. Attack with these three, outlast this. I could outlast this because of Abomination, actually. I miss 3 damage though, that's so much damage to miss. I think I'm just attacking with these 3, outlasting the Ancestor. I guess I only missed 2 damage, but 2 damage is still a lot to miss when I'm like trying to run my opponent over here. And like making this a 2/6 lets it attack through morphs and stuff. Deal. Yeah, that's really absurd, George, for sure. Like, I need to contact them to learn how, like, silver invites work now, and I'm worried that I just, like, won't get a response. Holy cow. That was a good Death Frenzy. Jeez, that actually gives them a chance this game as well. That actually gives them, like, a very real chance. Okay. Now in trouble. Potentially. That was such a good Death Frenzy. I mean, we're still ahead by a fair amount. Like, we have functional mana and like good cards in hand, but Soothsayer, yeah, that's a good one. Oh boy. This game just slowed down a lot. I'm gonna try and put a lot of effort into growing these Outlast creatures, I think. They're gonna end up like being pretty absurd here. Especially with one of the Loxodons down. Hmm. 5/5. Whoa, this is aggressive. What? Oh, become a murderous cat? Okay. That's pretty good. It means we can't block the Wind Scout now with our 3/7. Oh. The full art walkers they spoiled, they seem fine. I don't really have like any strong opinions about them. I kind of wish like they'd let stores stock them instead of doing it via the Hasbro website, but that's like kind of neither here nor there. Oh, wow. What's their final card? If they're discarding those two. Yeah, exactly, Hug. I don't know. I think helping support stores by offering those products to them is like somewhat important. Abomination. A right of the fucking hell. We're in trouble. All of a sudden, that was the final card they kept. I'm surprised they kept it over Sultai Charm. I guess it doesn't matter. I can kill the 5/5. Turn this into a big life linker later. Can block the 5/5 with this too, I guess. Need to not die to the Wind Scout, of course. Yeah, for sure, Hug. It's really awkward. Agreed. I'm actually just going to kill the 5/5, because then I can Dragon Scale boon this later, and use that to start like gaining life and race the Wind Scout. It's pretty bad if they draw another ground blocker, I guess. But it's also a way to like... Like, I could just kill the Wind Scout instead. That is a thing I could do. I think this is fine though. So attacking doesn't actually achieve anything this turn. I guess it means if they want to like deal the one back to me, they have to attack with both their creatures, and then don't have blockers. Yeah, so this is a good attack. But like they're LGSs just actually aren't allowed to do that, right? It's just like straight up forbidden to do that. I feel like most LGSs just wouldn't want to like risk getting in trouble like that when they're being offered like piles of money, essentially. Get to kill the 1/1. Sick. This is great. Deal. Ooh, that sounds fun to read. I haven't played Lantern in too long. I am very into doing like a Lantern stream later this week. I think Lantern's pretty awfully positioned at the moment, but I also think it's like one of the funnest decks in the world. So, you know, kinda interested. Right, this is gonna help start spinning the race in my favor. You will not be here for the Lantern stream. Good life choice. Definitely not as fun for our opponents, for sure. Ooh, getting to untap with Necropolis Fiend, you say? Delightful, delightful. An autumn-themed deck, jeez. Right, am I attacking with my Sidisi's Pet? Or even my Necropolis Fiend? I don't think I'm attacking with the Fiend. I think I'll just start killing things. If I attack with the Sidisi's Pet, they probably don't have very good blocks. Honestly. They can triple block, but then I, like, get to eat this for free by, like, max killing the Morph. That just seems terrible. That's fair, Freed. I could see it swinging matchups enough. It gives you, like, some amount of game against KCI, though I assume that matchup's still just horrific. So I order the Morph first and get to force them to flip it. This is great. I get to see what the Morph is. It's like all I wanted to know. I assume it's Loxodon, but it's an Abomination. Sick. So at the moment they're dealing 5 to my Sidisi's Pet and I'm dealing 3 to the Abomination, so I only have to shrink the Abomination by 1. Boop. You'd watch a modern deck with Seasons Past in it. I desperately want Seasons Past to be modern playable, but literal no world in which that's ever going to be the case. Yeah, you can play Revoker on the sideboard. I assume you want Revoker on the sideboard nowadays. It seems important to me. Right, this turn I'm still just going to kill things, because if they draw a kill spell for my Necropolis Fiend, I want to be in a position where I've like gotten more card advantage off of it. I guess I should be attacking with the Mastodon too here, right? Yeah, this is kind of loose. Loose goose. I have enough food left over that I can afford to do this for 2. Yeah, Revoker can name KCI. It can also mean name Chromatic Sphere as well, which is really nice. For sure. I guess I can just kill this. It's probably the better way to do it. Since that way, if they answer my Necropolis Fiend, they have no blockers left. Sidisi's Pet, MVP. Look at this Sidisi's Pet, so cute. Kinda cute. Not really cute. Should have the Frio on lock now, I'd hope. Yes, they could have 1,000 wins. That might give them a chance. Alright. Deal. Are you sure? Are you sure Obisara the Dreadful was an MVP? You raise an excellent point, Stephen. You raise a really good point there. about who might really have been the MVP in that game. That was pretty great.